The amount of details in this game still amaze me. What is that? What's that game? Red Dead?
Red Dead 2.
Okay.
So I saw this Reddit post, and it's just a brief glimpse of the gameplay. And what you see here is this guy's on a river, and it appears to be an eagle just plucks a fish out of the river. And he uses his binoculars to see it. It's a really simple GIF, but I decided to look into it because I know Red Dead has a lot of interesting details like this.
Sure.
So I found this video that has a lot of, like, it's a compilation of wildlife in the world that actually interacts with the world. I find it fascinating. This stuff is really interesting because you don't, like, the reason why these worlds are so static is because there's no other interactions around the world in the world that you're in. So, for example, you have eagles that fight snakes, or you have cats that scratch a post, like in a farm. There's stuff that's happening, and that's kind of like the realm of, like, real life. Things are happening. And stuff like this is just kind of cool because, even if it's a single player game, you may or may not witness stuff like this. There's a fox jumping into a snow pile and digging itself a hole or something.
Yeah, it could be. It's looking probably for a mouse or something.
Yeah.
Fox go hunting in this. My dog does that sometimes too. Dive with the nose into the snow. Did it get a mouse? Yeah, this type of thing, it might go overlooked by certain users, certain players. But to those that are paying attention, it can add a lot of realism. It can add a lot of texture, at which point the immersion goes way up because there's these, like, seemingly random things happening that are on the side.
And you happen to catch it.
Yeah, they're not the focal point. It's kind of in the peripheral, but yet...
There's a bird taking a bath.
Because if you think about real life, there's always stuff going on in the peripheral, particularly in nature. There's always something. Some leaves are moving, some wind, some wildlife. Yeah, if you were to ask me if this game, like all the wildlife in this game, I probably wouldn't assume that it would be to this extent. Bears scratching their backs. Somebody has to go in and program it. Of course, if I played these games, I would notice all these behaviors on loop. I wouldn't be able to help noticing it because you only have so many animations
But it's kind of like the Matrix in a way, where when the eagle was catching the fish, it's like a program, like interacting with another program.
Correct.
That's been coded.
Absolutely.
Each one. It's really interesting. And I realized that even the physics of how things die, they actually decompose on the ground. Like if you shoot a bear, it kind of, like, over time you come back, it's decomposed. Like there's bones and there's levels to it.
Does that take an accurate or realistic amount of time? Because I don't
think so.
No,
I don't know.
That would be really slow.
Yeah.
You'd have to come back a while later.
A couple day and night cycles, maybe. But really fascinating
Somebody just made an interesting comment. We don't want smog-infected real world. Imagine elements like that, like pollution over time in an environment.
Yeah.
Whoa, are the pigs eating the dead animal? Wow. Pigs will eat anything, that one's called. Yeah, so somebody has to go and see all the scenarios and record this.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, this is just animals. There's like crazy amount of detail with what Rockstar did with this game.
Cool. Yeah, good stuff.
But that's it.
Absolutely. Is that the last story of the day?
It's the last story.
Oh, they're nice.
It's a nice little positive one.
There you go. The wildlife of Red Dead Redemption 2. which is more comprehensive than you might imagine.
Yeah.
Although I'm sure many of you have played the game and probably well aware of the immersion that can take place in video games. And it's only going to keep going. It's going to keep going, Will.
Yes, sir.
Immersion.
Deeper and deeper.
Feel free to get immersed.
Okay.
Thank you to everybody who joined today. Really do appreciate it. It's Monday, like I said. We got a great week ahead. It's whatever you're doing, make the best of it. We'll see you tomorrow.